red. Henry is an engine that works on the railway. Was a cross between two engines, but is now a black 5. Many people would ask him if he wanted to be a different color, but he would always say, "I like my green. I wouldn't have it any other way." Things began to change. A few days later, the coal was new. For a few reasons, the board of directors had decided to replace with a new coal. This caused all sorts of havoc. Were beginning to cough and splutter due to soot in the coal, and they were beginning to, steam out soot due to the soot as well again. One day, Henry wasn't feeling his usual self. He was feeling worse than normal, and Sir Topham Hatt came to see him. "You seem a little worse for wear, Henry. Does this mean I'll have to go to Crewe again, sir?" No, you'll just have to go to Crovan's Gate. I've made the arrangements. You will be double-heading a passenger train with Edward. Okay? Okay, goodbye, sir. Sir Topham Hatt went off, and Henry steamed away. With that, Henry was at Knapford and coupled up in front of Edward, and soon they were off. Hill and coasted down. It happened. "Looks like we might be heading early to the works for you." But Edward spoke too soon. But as they were entering a tunnel through the station, something flew off Henry and hit the station roof. A brick fell on Edward. And with that, they began to brake. They had braked hard, and the driver looked over for Henry for any damage. "Well, that's done it. Your wheel tires have blown off." And it's come off. Ooh, 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 ooh. So sorry, Henry. So sorry. Edward had shunted Henry into a siding. "An overhaul, is it? You must need retiring." Ha 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 ha! Henry seethed with fury. About an hour later, the works diesel arrived to fetch Henry. "Don't worry, Henry. We'll have you fixed in no time." With that, Henry was in the works. As he was going to get out, the workmen arrived to repaint him. When he saw what they had in the buckets were full of red paint. "What is this? Red paint? There must be some mistake. Sir Topham Hatt wants me to be green, not red like tomato sauce." "Oh, don't worry, Henry. This is just an undercoat." "Ha! Undercoat schmunderpope. Besides, what would the other engines say if they saw me like that?" A shiver went up Henry. And the workmen just laughed. And with that, they began to paint Henry. When Henry woke up, his driver arrived immediately. "Come on, Henry, we've got a train to take." "What?" "There's an emergency at the big station, and he needs you immediately." "What? But I can't go like this. Everyone will laugh at me." "Bear has broken his engine and can't take the express, and we need you now. It's either us, or a long walk for the passengers. And you know Sir Topham Hatt does not like that." The driver set Henry's fire as fast as he could, and with that they were off. With that, Henry, blushing with embarrassment, set off. With that, Henry coupled up. "You ready, Henry?" "Ready as I'll ever be, sir." And soon, too soon for Henry, the guard blew his whistle and he set off. It was arranged that Donald would help him at the hill. Soon as Henry was going on, he began to enjoy himself. It was actually quite fun. But then it happened. With that, as they approached Wellsworth, the brakes of the last coach slipped on. And with that, they had to stop and uncouple it. And even worse, Donald had been sent to help due to an accident with Stanley and Logan. That Henry had to uncouple it himself and shunted it into a siding. Without Donald, no one would be able to help him at the hill. Workmen had fixed him good at the works, and he roared down the line like a volcano. You're an enterprising engine. You can do it. Come on. But Henry didn't feel pretty enterprising. They won't laugh at my red paint. I'll show them. Henry was now fired with determination. Henry went up the hill. I can do it. He went even harder and went up the hill even faster. Reached the top and took the curve. Henry rushed down the hill as fast as the wind. Done it! I've done it! Slowly pulled into the main line station. Sir Topham Hatt was on the platform. I'm very proud of you. Well done. I will make sure you get your green coat of paint tomorrow. And that is exactly what Henry got. Back at home and ready to continue on a thriving legacy.